Is it wrong for a white person to call a black ICE officer a house N-word?
Yes.
Yes. You can assault their character. You can assault their appearance. Not
I'm about to say, bro, why can't we do... Bro, a lot of people, but especially white people, do not know how to roast without either saying something derogatory, saying a slur, harkening back to race or sexuality. Like, bring back the art of roasting somebody. Man, what's going on, y'all? We got black ICE agents spark huge outrage. Video by Antonio Talks. As somebody who's in the DMV area, and we have a lot of ICE presence in DC and now in our airports, I've seen black ICE agents before. So this sparking outrage kind of doesn't make sense to me, because I've seen this, and it's like, yeah, there's black ICE agents. Yeah, they might be raccoons and shit like that for doing shit like this, but yeah, I don't know why black ICE agents are sparking up a bunch of outrage. Like, I've seen them on multiple occasions. There's black ICE agents, Hispanic ICE agents, with which both of those two, it's like, goddamn, that is some raccooning right there, bruh. Using your own people against you, that shit crazy. But let's get into this and figure out why this caused so much outrage. Let's go.
So a few days ago, ICE was spotted at Atlanta airport. Now, the reason that they were there was because the airport was short-staffed. So their job was to do like the non-specialized tasks, security, manage checkpoints, and things of that nature. Now, with this being the case, a lot of people noticed something in particular. A lot of black ICE agents were spotted here. You see in this picture right here, we have a black woman, black man, another black man. Aside from the race, everything, bro, they not even doing shit there. They just walking around. Ain't no even point in them being there. But you feel me? We see a lot of black ICE agents. Now, let me state this first and foremost. I don't agree with anything that ICE has going on with this administration. They snatching up little kids, they killing folks, you know. I don't get down with it.
And apparently some of these kids that they're taking into these ICE facilities, the female kids, they are impregnating these motherfuckers. They are pregnant ICE kids in these facilities that are probably getting graped by some of these agents. God damn. If that doesn't make your fucking stomach turn, you are a horrible human being. Like, ugh. And also the conditions of these detention camps are literally horrible.
Now, on the other hand, I want to say this. Black folks voted against this at the highest rate of any group. Y'all see the screenshot. So the way I feel is like black folks attending these ICE protests, you know, putting our bodies on the line. I am not for that. I love using this analogy. If I tell one of my sons the stove is hot, don't touch it, and they go touch it, that's you. I told you. It's still love, but it's tough love. So to any minority, to any white person, listen to black people. Hopefully this was a wake-up call. Now, with ICE at these airports, what I need y'all to understand is that this is Atlanta. Atlanta is probably the blackest city in America. I'm gonna put the numbers up on screen, but shit, if you live in Atlanta, you will think the whole world is like this, bruh.
So a lot of the ICE agents in Atlanta are black, and this is because everybody in Atlanta is black. Like, it's no surprise that you're gonna have a lot of black cops, black ICE agents.
Yeah, same thing in the DMV. Like, we have a wide diaspora. We have a wide, like, range of cultures and people and stuff like that. But in a lot of these areas, like when you're on U Street, shit like that, a lot of like you're gonna see black people, you're gonna see Hispanic ICE agents, you're gonna see black ICE agents. Like, that's what it is.
The ethics of the situation, because everybody in Atlanta is black, and this is what I'm telling you. If you're a young man or a young woman, you have to remember that if you live in that city, you are going to be exposed to black people in the same way that when you are white and you live in like Arkansas, you're going to be exposed to white people. So it's one of those things where you still live in a white world, but there's black people everywhere. So you're not exactly engaging with the true, like, demographics of the country, because once again, your cops are black, your teachers are black, your banker's gonna be black, the restaurant chef is gonna be black, and then you're gonna look at beside you in traffic and you're gonna see more black people. And it's for better or worse, right? Like, it is a good experience to grow up around. people that look just like you. But also it's kind of weird then when you leave and you're like, oh my God, there's actually like no black people in America.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? And I think that it's just, people don't understand Atlanta.
This kind of resonates with me as well. I live in South Carolina, Columbia. I don't know our population exactly, but I grew up around a lot of black people, went to pretty much all black schools. And it wasn't really until I got my license and started driving to different parts of my state and my city where I started seeing like, okay, it's not really that many niggas. And this especially happened when I started traveling, you know, going to places.
If you in the DMV at least, if you live in like PG County or let's just use PG County as an analogy. You've been around a bunch of black and Hispanic people, so you think that the world is like that. When you go outside of PG County, when you go to like VA or some shit, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is not what I was expecting at all.
Like New York, LA, anywhere but down south, you truly get a glimpse of how small black people are in America. So bringing up this video, he most definitely is on point. I don't think that obviously we represent a large group of ICE. And I think this is real predatory of Trump to even send them there like that. Because what you will notice is that most of the time with these ICE agents, they're covered up in masks. When we saw those two incidents of the white woman and white man get killed, those officers were in masks. So I found it ironic that they're in this public all willy-nilly, no masks, and it's mainly black people. It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah, but also I've seen ICE agents in DC and they have masks, and some of them are black, some of them are Hispanic. So I don't know the whole validity to like, oh, Trump sent them there and with no mask and that means something. I don't know. But from what I've seen, it differs. I don't know why they have to wear the mask. I mean, they want to keep their, I don't know why they want to keep their face hidden when they're like actively taking people out of their homes and shit like that. But
what are you trying to do? So the whole situation is weird to me, and I am extremely conflicted. I side-eye most police. ICE fits in that same category. And what you will notice is that with black police officers specifically, it seems like they'll be more disrespectful to you or kind of more.
Yeah, because they're trying to, some of them low-key are trying to tap dance for that. You know what I'm saying? They trying to tap dance for that. You feel me? They trying to tap dance for the white people. Not like all white people, but just the white people that are above them or shit like that. You'll see that a lot with some black people who get into places like the army, or in this case being police officers or ICE agents, shit like that. They will be a lot harder on you as a police officer or as an ICE agent than somebody who was white, just because they're trying to get ahead or something.
Explain it, but it's like they try to prove themselves to their white counterparts.
Yep.
So it's like they'll be worse than you than a white police officer at times. So I think that is why people are having this perception right now that these black ICE agents are sellouts. But on the other hand, I look at it like, damn, bro, they got a job. They not out here killing nobody. They not out here selling drugs. Hopefully they gonna put this money they make back into their community. That's how I look at it. And on screen, I'm gonna put up the ICE numbers.
That's probably not happening though. They're not gonna put that money back into the community. And they I mean, it's your money. You kind of don't have, you don't have to. You don't have to. According to 2025 demographic statistics for the full-time DHS, that's the Department of Homeland Security, right? Yeah. Workforce, the breakdown is as follows: white, non-Hispanic or Latino, 51.7%, Hispanic or Latino, 22.8%, Black or African American, 16.7%, and Asian being 6.3. I actually have never seen an Asian ICE agent. It's always either been white, Hispanic, or Black. I've never seen Asian, and I've obviously never seen an American, Indian, or Alaska Native, or a Pacific Islander as an ICE agent. It's only just been these three right here.
Of like the races that are in ICE, a large portion are white and Hispanic. So we're not gonna try to use this as a scapegoat to make black people look bad. Y'all know that's how I look at everything. Now, a thing that I don't like though is the reaction, because what I've been seeing is that a lot of these people are using this as a enabler for racism.
All the racist people out there, y'all ain't got nothing but space and opportunity now. Go up to the airport to these black ICE agents and call them the N-word.
What?
Go up to these black
Was
ICE...
this like satire, or is he actually serious about going up to black ICE agents and calling them the N-word? That is so fucking crazy.
agents and call...
No.
He got to be joking.
Yo, bro, as black people, bro, stop. Please stop doing this. Now, trust me, I'm all in for seeing a raccoon get a wake-up call, but I'm not telling you to say the N-word. That is wild to me.
Bruh, am I the only one who thinks that if you are a black ICE agent, that Tourette's guy should be a...
Yeah. Whoa. The take that he's about to make is high key crazy. Let me actually let him talk before I say what I gotta say.
Bruh, am I the only one who thinks that if you are a black ICE agent, that Tourette's guy should be allowed to call you a nigga? White people do not respond to this.
And someone commented, absolutely
We're
not.
not. Why would you?
even
Yeah,
post this?
absolutely. Like, bro, as much as Charleston White and that one dude, I forgot his name, but I just saw an interview of him on Soft White Underbelly. Y'all probably seen him on TikTok. His name's like Andre something. That he be raccooning. As much as Charleston White and that guy are raccoons, I'm not gonna implore anybody to walk up to them and call them the N-word. Period. Because that doesn't make sense, that's not gonna help these people. If anything, you go walking up to them and saying that it's just gonna enable what they say more. Like. Absolutely, like this lady says right here, absolutely not calling a black ICE agent the N-word is not gonna give them the Negro wake-up call at all, period. If anything, it's probably just gonna make them treat black people worse or treat anybody POC wise worse because of that shit.
Yeah, you're the only one. Now, this was a situation that happened a few months ago, but I want to add it into this video.
9.9% of the
white
time.
people call black ICE that? No. And I've been seeing that a lot recently, like people saying, "Oh, white liberals, it's okay if you can. It's okay to call raccoons the N-word and like black ICE agents the N-word and black Republicans the N-word." Like, no, it is not okay, because in them saying that it's still racist, they're calling another POC a fucking slur. Okay, so and I've been seeing that a lot recently, like some white liberals just thinking they can get away with saying the N-word if it's to a black Republican or a black ICE agent or anybody who is black who's on the other side of what this white liberal's trying to achieve. They think it's okay to just call them a slur, when no. Just like how if there's a gay Republican or, you know, somebody who's gay that I don't agree with politically, I'm not gonna call them the F slur, because it's one, stupid. That's dumb as hell. Why would I call this person a slur? But also, that's not gonna help me change this person's mind at all. If anything, it's just gonna make them treat me worse.
It is wrong for a white person to call a black person the N-word, but we may have found the exception. In Minneapolis recently, a white anti-ICE protester was in a group of anti-ICE protesters yelling at a black ICE Gestapo.
And this whole like, oh, white liberal or white person calling black ICE agents the N-word, this is literally just as bad as a regular white person calling another black person the N-word. This is literally the same shit, but I guess in their minds they think, oh, it like doesn't count, and it's actually a good thing for me to call this person a slur and the N-word because they're on the wrong side of history. But no, that's not a valid excuse at all.
Agent, an unidentified white male, called the black ICE agent a house N-word who's working for the KKK.
Wow.
That's right. We have a white man calling a black man the N-word. But this is a little bit different. White on black.
And I guarantee you all the white liberals that are calling these black ICE agents the N-word, they say this shit behind closed doors. The liberal shit that they're putting up is a fucking front. They say the N-word behind closed doors. You can probably tell.
Usage of the N-word is a very serious issue. But this is a curveball example. Is it wrong for a white person to call a black ICE officer a house N-word?
Yes.
Yes. You can assault
Yes.
their character. You can assault their appearance. Not the
Yeah, I'm about to
skin,
say,
though.
bro, why can't we do, bro, a lot of people, but especially white people, do not know how to roast without either saying something derogatory, saying a slur, harkening back to race or sexuality. Like, bring back the art of roasting somebody. Roast the nigga. Roast this ICE agent. Make them feel bad about their character. Make them feel bad about themselves. But don't go to racial pokes and slurs as your way to do that. Don't. Cause you're no better than the racist white nigga that calls black people the N-word on a daily basis. You are no better than that man. You are no better.
What I'm getting at is that there are other ways to insult
I had
this
a voice
person.
crack too.
But
Damn,
to be
my bad.
racist is not a justifiable action. And I don't
Facts.
know why I keep seeing black people defend this shit. What is up with y'all?
Let's explore. The white man who used the N-word in this situation was being historically precise. This black ICE agent, he is being a house N-word to the utmost degree. A black
Hey, bro, you
man.
could have called him. You could have called him a bitch. Like I would have rathered you call him a bitch. Like, and that probably would have got you beat the fuck up. But bro, I would have rathered you call him a bitch than call this black ICE agent the N-word.
In ICE is a modern house slave. He's a barely paid mule for white supremacy.
Yes,
the
this is true.
KKK were domestic terrorists. ICE is domestic terrorism.
This is
I
true.
think this is a valid usage of the N-word.
No,
He's not attacking his blackness.
No, bro, no. You know what's so crazy? I fuck with bro and his content and shit like that, and obviously me disagreeing with him isn't gonna stop me from fucking with his content. But this is the time, brother. I gotta disagree. There is no context, good context, but there is no good context in which a white person calls a black person the N-word, whether if this black person is ICE, Republican, whatever. If he's a raccoon, it doesn't matter. There is no context in which this white person can and should call this person the N-word. Period.
Per se, he's attacking his bootlicking choice to be in
We'll
ICE.
call
He
him-
can attack his bootlicking choice without calling him a house nigga. He can do that without he can do that without calling him a house nigga. Period. Like, there are so many other ways to do that without actively being racist.
A bootlicker. Say you're a bootlicker.
Yeah,
You don't gotta say that.
call him a raccoon. Take out the RA. Call him a bootlicker. Call him a bitch. There's so many other words you can use. Up your vernacular. Damn.
N-word. What come on, bro. That logic is so flawed.
While being a black man, being black in ICE makes you a house N-word. So to call you that, it's almost like a professor pointing out, oh, look, there's
Nah, you could have called him a house bitch.
a modern house N-word.
They ate this video up, man, and everybody in the comments was like, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure a lot of white people like, hell yeah. Like, look at this white man right here. He judged not the color of his skin, but the content of his character. They literally sound like
What?
these conservatives that say, oh, if you're acting like...
Come the fuck on. Oh, man. And this kind of goes back to a point that I've heard recently. I think Amazing Lucas might have said something about it. But the point is that a lot of these white liberals aren't as progressive as you think they are. They aren't as woke as you think they are, as we can see with this.
Bro, Malcolm X said you can't trust the white liberal either, man. So shit,
Yeah.
boy. Shit. A young black woman is going viral for working as an ICE agent. A lot of people are upset. Do you think it's a problem? I find it so funny that
Why she kind of look, man? I'm damn. I'm not gonna give her no ice agent. But she do look good. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
All of these ice agents, you know, even with what happened to Renee Good and I can't remember the other man's name, you know, rest in peace to both of them. But even the killers of them, I don't remember them finding their information. But guess what? They found
her information. This is a black woman just standing. These motherfuckers put niggas in the ground. Sent Renee Good and the other guy, I forgot his name. I forgot his name too. Up to the sky. And y'all didn't look for their information. Y'all wasn't doing all this, but when it comes to a black woman just standing, you know, not killing anybody, now y'all want to find her information? Come the fuck on. And you know what? Maybe there are sides of the internet that did find, you know, Renee Good's killers information and shit like that. And I think, what was his name? Isaac Preddy? I don't know, Alex Preddy. That was his name. Alex Preddy. Or they might have found Alex Preddy's killers information too. But from what I've seen on the internet, no. I don't even know these niggas' names. I don't even know their killers' names.
So this is her page right here. This is a video of her. And in the comments, man, they just, you know, they commented this. Such a
wow.
word. Okay, this comment right here really pissed me off. He said, our history, by the way. And it's a photo of a Hispanic man with the Black Panther. Like I'm going to keep saying, that black and brown unity shit ain't real. A lot of Hispanics are anti-black, okay? That shit is false. Color.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? In Antonio saying it's not real, if you saw the video about Antonio talking about black and brown unity, nigga, he wants that shit to happen. I want there to be some black and brown unity, but in certain cases it'll never happen because a lot of people are raised with anti-blackness, being brown, being South Asian, being Hispanic, like a lot of y'all parents or grandparents raised y'all with anti-blackness. And until you remove that from your psyche, until you remove that from your mind, there will be no black and brown unity.
Is rampant in y'all community. Y'all got so many, all these names for us. Stop with this. Please stop it. Just out of respect, please. Y'all can't even stop saying the N-word when we ask y'all. Stop that.
That black girl who became an ICE agent and was trending, they already found her TikTok, found all her personal information, found out everything about her. And I went, like, they tagged her under my video. And I went, and it was kind of weird because, like, what is that? Like, what is that energy that pushes y'all when you see a black person doing some, like, fucked up shit? But it's not like you've seen white people doing this already. Like, we've seen Hispanic people.
Again! These white ICE agents, two of these motherfuckers killed somebody. Renee Good's killer. I don't see niggas digging in trying to find this motherfucker's Facebook, this nigga's shit, whatever. Alex Preddy's killer. I don't see motherfuckers trying to find out every bit and piece. But as soon as a black woman, you know what I'm saying, now they want to find some shit. I want it to be equal level, bruh. Find shit about all of these niggas. Bro. She ain't shoot nobody, ain't press nobody. She was literally just sitting there doing her job. Now, is there something ethically wrong with her doing this job? Yeah. But the same way y'all are looking in, trying to find whatever she's doing, what's going on, is the same energy y'all should have had for the people who killed Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Period.
We've seen every race of people doing this. You ain't have that energy. You didn't need to track them down when you saw the fucking ICE agent going in. Like, yeah, you weren't doing that.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
It's weird to see. Because, like, y'all kind of, like, assemble. Y'all kind of, like, when it's a black person, y'all are on it. And
y'all
like,
assemble like
I say this all the time, but black people are overly judged for everything, right? If you put a white person right here, a Hispanic, an Asian, a black person, whatever that black person,
like, bro, even some of these Hispanic ICE agents, y'all don't find their information. And these are your own people. These are your own bootlickers, your own raccoons. They're doing worse than what they're doing worse than what she's doing. And y'all don't want to find them.
Judge harder than any of those group of people. Just historically, we not doing any type of struggle Olympics. That's what it is. And I truly hate that because we aren't held to the same standards as everybody else.
Have that same energy for white people. If you had that same energy for white people, she would have never been able to even become an ICE agent.
Hey,
it's just like such a weird thing to observe because I'm watching people try and like guilt this person into somehow believing that because they are black, them being an ICE agent is worse than a white person or a Hispanic person or an Asian person being one. And it's just like,
it's all bad. It's all bad no matter what race you are. It's all bad. Now, with you being a Hispanic ICE agent, it's a little bit worse because it's like, bro, you're actively taking your own people. Like I won't be surprised if there's a point in time where like a couple of these Hispanic ICE agents got to go on like a raid of someone's house, like take people out, and they might be related to a couple of these people, like for real.
Everything about like struggle and understand everything about corruption and like fucked up system. No, they don't.
they don't. Yeah, that's
Like,
the truth.
The way I see that black, like this is, and people were saying I was defending ICE, and I feel like that's what y'all are understanding. What y'all don't really understand is I see that black girl who became an ICE agent no different than I see the Hispanic people or the white people. So I'm not gonna hyperfixate on the fact that, oh my god, a black woman, how could she?
This situation is conflicting, and I want to know y'all thoughts. Like I stated, I don't support anything that ICE is doing. Majority of black people are against this shit, and the voting numbers tell that. But when you get online, you will think shit, all these Hispanic shit, they goddamn would have, they would have had the highest numbers. But you look at it, it's like, damn, what the fuck y'all on? So
yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. There's a problem with you being an ICE agent regardless of what race you are, but yeah, it's and I don't know, like the first time I saw a black ICE agent, I wasn't like hyper fixated on, oh, what the fuck, bro, you're black, why the fuck are you an ICE agent? I was just like, oh, you're an ICE agent, ugh, you're scum, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same way I look at all of these ICE agents regardless of what race they are. And I feel like that's the way people should look at it, but no, black people just get highlighted instead of like people who have like killed motherfuckers doing this ICE agent shit, or like being a Hispanic ICE agent when you are like directly seeing like your own people get taken. It's crazy. But yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments. Love y'all so much. Marso Mafia the game, Marso Mob the squad, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.